Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. One day, I was waiting to hail an auto rickshaw when a sophisticated-looking man passed me. He was talking on the phone in crisp diction, and I overheard him talking about the 17-kilometer run he went on that morning. A well-spoken man talking about fitness. I smiled to myself, glad to see someone taking care of themselves. But the pleasant feeling didn't last long. A few paces after he had crossed me, the man spat on the footpath before continuing his conversation on the phone. I couldn't believe what I had just seen. He was clearly educated and should have known better than to spit in a public place. But he was just one on a long list of people who don't have the right moral and civic values, despite access to the best things in life. After having met many such people, I have realized that they are merely literate. They aren't educated. They can read and write, with some having attended some of the finest schools and colleges, but they haven't learned much. Good education means putting the knowledge you have to good use. Otherwise, all you have is a bunch of concepts and no idea how to apply them to your everyday life. Literacy is the ability to read and write, whereas education is being able to understand fundamental concepts and using your skills to improve your own life, as well as those around you. Even a robot can read and write, but using knowledge wisely is what makes humans different. Education begins for all of us at school. Our teachers and professors teach us what they believe we need to succeed in life. I know all my teachers had good intentions, but I sometimes think back to my school and college days and remember how much I learned only by rote. The Indian education system is geared towards making you score high marks and not really arming students with the skills and knowledge they need to navigate life. Education must be preceded by curiosity. When we are curious about something, we try to find out as much as we can about a subject and are eager to educate ourselves. A good educational system should instill a sense of curiosity in students to help them look beyond what is in a textbook and also give them the confidence to apply what they learn to everyday life. Education gives us knowledge of the world and a different perspective of looking at life. It also helps us build opinions. We all know people who may not have degrees, but are very aware of what is going on around them. Education is not just about lessons in textbooks. It is about the lessons of life. And when you truly learn to make your life better with it, you make good use of your education. Benefits of education. When education is imparted in the correct fashion, it has the power to change the world. Here are a few of its extraordinary benefits. Promotes equality. Education is one of the greatest equalizers. Equal access to education is necessary so that everyone, regardless of caste, gender, or social class, gets equal opportunities to succeed. A lack of education often deprives people of better job or career opportunities. Access to quality education definitely gives marginalized people a chance to improve their means of living. Economic growth. Countries with high literacy rates have citizens with high per capita incomes. In contrast, developing countries where a large number of people live below the poverty line usually have high illiteracy rates. For instance, in 2050, the GDP per capita in low-income countries will be almost 70% lower than it would be if all the children in those countries were educated.